So has M. Night Shyamalan finally made the movie that will redeem his reputation from previous installments of his movie series? Not really. What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR. I'm decided to do my first outside movie review, and this time I'll be reviewing M. Night Shyamalan's latest movie, simply titled After Earth. Now, in terms of cast, the only two members that you really need to care about is Will and Jaden Smith, which play as father and son in this movie, and are actually father and son in real life. Now, in terms of plot, what ends up happening is that Jaden Smith kind of plays as some renegade kid trying to try out for the army. However, he's reckless, he's arrogant, he's basically a pre-teen Anakin Skywalker, and they don't accept him into the army. However, Jaden Smith's father, Will Smith, who I really can't even remember who he was supposedly this great general who's famous for doing some great achievement that deals with fear, and for some reason he doesn't really give a rat's ass about Jaden Smith's character at all until his wife and Jaden Smith's mother kind of says, you know what, you need to stop acting like a general, you need to be a father, you need to go make some father or son memories together. And so they go on this standard training exercise mission. However, that goes terribly wrong when something happens and they crash land back to Earth, which has been inhabited by humans for 1,000 years, and everything has evolved to the point where it's pretty much created and designed to kill humans. And something happens where Will Smith is incapable of leaving the ship, and he has to send Jaden Smith in order to find the second half of the broken ship that they were in, which has a beacon which will then call for help, rescue them, and they will then survive. Now, to get this out of the way, is this better than M. Night Shyamalan's last number of films? Yes, it absolutely is. Is it a good film? No. Is it a bad film? No, but it's just an uninteresting film. The biggest problem that I have with After Earth is that M. Night Shyamalan steps out of his comfort zone, so for those of you who really hate all that twist stuff and thinks he's used to, it's not in this film. However, he simply isn't able to really use the material he's given with to its full potential. Now, I mean, he has an idea of how to tell the story, but he doesn't know how to tell it in a way that actually makes it entertaining or interesting for most audiences. Now, in terms of performances, it's fair to say that the main star of this film is Jaden Smith. He's the one going on this adventure to find the beacon. He's the one in most of the action set pieces, and he's the one who really brings out the most emotion. Will Smith, however, is kind of just there, and I'm actually shocked to say that he was the most uninteresting thing in this film. This entire film, he really brings this whole performance of he has absolutely no emotion, and he's on borderline of being a robot. I mean, when something terrible happens, he kind of keeps this same posture. He's like here's an example of a scene, and this is how he projected. Let's say he's bleeding to death, and now a normal person would be panicking. He's like, okay, you know, you need to go find the first aid kit so I can stitch this thing up so I don't have to bleed to death. He would say it like, well, you know, I'm bleeding to death, so I need you to go get the health pack so I can patch myself up. And he just holds that the entire film, and it gets to the point where anyone could have done that. And I think that the idea that they really want to bring father and son in real life to this film is kind of just a gesture to try to bring more people in, but trust me, it doesn't pay off in any sense. Now, I will say that the movie does look beautiful. I think some of the CGI creatures, some look good, some look bad, but overall, it's a pretty looking film, and I'm glad it wasn't in 3D, because 3D certainly would not have helped it. And another thing that really hurts this film is that it really plays out like a video game. There are several different moments throughout the film where Jaden Smith's character has to go in these typical, generic situations where, oh, he has to run away from something. Oh, he has to hide from something. Oh, he's trapped in an arena with something. He has to fight this thing off. He has to find some type of tool out of nowhere in order to kill this beast and survive and go to the next level. And movies shouldn't do that. Don't make a movie feel like a video game. Make the movie feel like a movie. Have some real emotion, have some actual set pieces, and actually have some theme to make the audience actually interested in what is going on. Which is why, unfortunately, I have to give After Earth a D+. If you're really bored and really want to go see this, by all means go ahead, but I promise you, most of you probably will not come out of this wanting to see it again when it comes out on DVD or even on cable. If you like this movie review, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to track my future movie reviews. And like always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.